Terry, alongside Roland, you have BioScapes. BioScapes are bringing these new products to the market. So can you tell us a bit more about that and what that involves and what these do?
Yeah. So BioScapes has developed a whole range of, let's call them SuD solutions, biodiversity and SuD solutions. This is one of our products. So this is the SuD unit. And basically, as you can see, it'll take water off the roof, slow that water down, percolate it through the soils and clean it, and then hold that water back so it doesn't cause flooding somewhere else. It could be in your garden, or it could be someone else's house or city when you stack these things up. So that's about managing the water, but it also holds a whole range of different biodiversity. So of course we've got a good lush plant growth in here and good soils within there to support those plants. At the top we've got effectively a pond kind of habitat. So things like dragonflies and other creatures and hoverflies will live in there. These cassettes are space for ladybirds, moths and butterflies and solitary bees. Then at the base we've got space for amphibians, so frogs and toads and newts. In the middle, space for millipedes and centipedes and earwigs and things like that. They're great predators on slugs and aphids. And then at this end we've got space for hedgehogs. So you're trying to create an ecosystem here that supports a whole range of biodiversity, but also acts in a way to support the plants, cleans the water better, and does a whole range of ecosystem services for us as well.
Okay, and these units, where are they currently being installed and what's happening with them?
Yeah, so we're getting a lot of water companies and local authorities are looking for ways to capture water, but also, rather than just putting a water butt in, is creating something which looks good and adds a whole range of improvements for local biodiversity. So variously from schools to retrofitting on residential properties to all sorts of new build properties as well. So simply adding these in the same way that we might add the air source heat pump. It's another solution we can add in to catch water, add more for biodiversity and make places more attractive for people.
Okay. And you've introduced a new sensor system to manage the water flow? So
the whole point is, it's difficult to see a fair chunk of it, but effectively what it allows us to do is determine how much water is in the system. So the sensor takes a measurement of how much water is in now. We can get a reading from the local weather forecast so that either the homeowner or the water company or the flood managers can release water out before the storm comes so that this system is then ready to take that rainwater before it floods somewhere else. But it also means that in the dry times, as a homeowner, you can keep hold of that water and use it for watering your plants or doing something else with it. So it means you get better value from the system, and it means we can control it remotely, which is a real good advancement.